So ladies and gents, here in my hand is a brand new envelope, and in this little bad boy right here, I got a new credit card that we're gonna be unboxing. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over why I got this credit card. We're gonna be talking about the credit limit that they blessed me with. I'm gonna be going over the card approval process because it was a little bit interesting, something that I didn't actually expect at the current level that I'm at now with credit cards. And I'm also gonna be going over some of the basic things that everyone should be doing when they also get a new credit card. So some new lessons there. And if you guys are curious and you can't tell by the packaging already, I got the Chase Sapphire Reserve card. So let me unbox this baby first, and then we'll go into why I actually got this card. Right off the bat, my first critique is I wish that they had done a better job with the packaging. It's kind of disappointing to say that literally my Built MasterCard that I got a few months back had way better packaging than what Chase sent me. Now, what's cool is, if you guys also didn't know, you can actually request to get certain cards expedited. I used to do this all the time for all my American Express cards. Whenever I apply and I got the approval notice, I would call them up immediately and let them know, hey, can you go ahead and expedite the package? And I would get it overnight. With this, I was being a little bit more patient. I'm trying to practice patience, Sunday church, my pastor was talking about patience, how important it is. Anyways, credit limit on this bad boy, 35,000. Ooh, that thing just slid out of there. Let me put that back. So anyways, credit limit that I got here on this card is $35,000 and the cash access line is $1,750. And this here is the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So previous to this card, I had the Chase Sapphire Preferred. I applied for that about 5 years ago. And then I downgraded that into the Chase Sapphire no annual fee version. And then I eventually transferred that over into the Chase Freedom card as well. So I actually have multiple Chase Freedom cards. And a lot of people don't realize this too because they're just getting into the game, but there are many versions of certain cards. So Chase Sapphire has many different versions, and then even Chase Freedom. They had the regular Chase Freedom. Now it's just the Chase Freedom Unlimited and the Chase Freedom Flex card. Okay, off the bat, this card's heavier than your traditional plastic card, but it's by no means like a card I'd consider to be a metal card. And definitely when it comes to the weight and the feel, American Express, I still think, takes the cake. And, there are just other cards like the Built MasterCard is even thicker than that. But I'm gonna stop comparing the Built card to this one because this is still in a league of its own. It's a card that has an annual fee of $550. And the reason why I went ahead and applied for this card right here is just because this is a card that I've been wanting for a very long time. I've accrued over 1 million points within my Chase account. I actually have been very conservative about spending a lot of those Chase points. I've booked a few hotels here and there, but I've been keeping a majority of it for any huge redemption I could get in the future. With that being said, the Chase Sapphire Reserve pretty much allows me to get access to the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal because after I downgraded my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, I was not able to access that portal where I could transfer my points out to other partners and get a higher redemption. Now, if you're also wondering why I waited a full 5 years is because, well, first of all, I have both American Express Platinum and Business Platinum, and I also have a variety of other travel credit cards, some loyal to the banks. I have the World of Hyatt card, the Marriott Bonvoy business card, and a few others. But mainly with this card right here, I know that I have a few trips coming up. One of them is going to be going to Mexico. Very excited for that in a few weeks. And then on top of that, we have a few more trips. I'm going to a conference in Austin, Texas again. And I'm thinking about doing one more international trip. I was in Korea last year for 2 whole months with my girlfriend. That was an amazing time. Other than her and I fighting a lot, that was an amazing time. But I do want to go back there because, my whole family line, my grandparents, my cousins are all in Korea, and it's just great going there. Didn't have to worry about crime, didn't have to worry about dumb petty stuff that I do here in the States. But in me getting this card, the Chase Sapphire Reserve has benefits that go for 12 months since I applied for this card. So it doesn't just automatically shut down when it's the new start of a calendar year. So even if I don't end up making those international trips this year, and if I still go within the next, 11 months, I'd still be good in being able to redeem all of the benefits and credits that this card has to offer. Also, another reason too is that Chase has something called the 48-month rule when it comes to their Chase Sapphire cards. And pretty much if you collect a welcome bonus, you won't be able to get another welcome bonus until you wait 48 months, which is a long time. That's 4 years. So, I actually thought it was only 3 or 4 years. And then I realized looking back into my Credit Karma account, it has been 5. It's been quite a long time. So since I got this card, guys, I'm really excited to use it. Am I planning on downgrading any other card? Not at the moment. I am a little bit more on the fence with my Amex Platinum card because I have 2 of those and there are more annual fees, and I've held that card for many, many years. But at the same time, I do like having a personal version, because the way I use those cards is anytime I have a business expense, automatically I'll use the business platinum card, and it's just a lot easier to do my bookkeeping, and I have a lot of automatic little subscriptions already set up on those cards. And I know Amex has been pretty good to me. Even in the most recent months, they've been sending me all these like free little offers, you know, redeem all this stuff. And if you guys don't follow me over on Instagram, you're missing out, because I went ahead and posted a lot of those offers onto my page there. So be sure to check out my page, Credit Brian, link down below in the description at the end of this video as well. Now, going back into the details of the packaging and whatnot, I mean, you know, it's a lot of the same stuff, you know, Chase personal information, card member agreement, transactions. Okay, now normally whenever I buy a new piece of tech, or, you know, it comes with like papers, I actually love reading this, but when it comes to the credit card stuff, I feel like your boy knows enough about this that I don't actually need to go into like the actual fine print of it, but we'll put that aside. On this card, 22.24% at the prime rate, $550 annual fee, late payment, $40. And if you didn't know, if you ever have a late payment and it's like your first time, just call up the bank and they'll usually be able to waive it. Because I've had that happen to me, where you get a new card, you forget to pay it off on time or set up automatic payment. That actually happened on my Built MasterCard, and every time they've been able to waive those fees. So, you know, if you feel like it's gonna ruin your credit, it's not. A late payment is not actually gonna ruin your credit. It's when you miss a payment, that's when it can destroy you. Other than that, what I also noticed too is I already logged into my Chase account online and everything's already set up. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve was in there. And if you have a lot of credit cards and bank accounts and business line of credits, I got like 9 different accounts within my Chase account. You can go ahead and nickname certain profiles. So I nickname all my cards because I don't remember all the cards just by their numbers. That's another easy way to stay organized. And then one last thing, the Chase Sapphire Reserve came with this other packet, and it's just like their ultimate rewards portal in text form. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I really do wish that they worked on their packaging just a little bit more. I know back in the day too, the Amex Platinum card came in that really awesome wooden box, and they decided to stop doing that. So hopefully credit card companies can bring that back. Now, when it comes to the card approval process, everything was straightforward. All I did was go in the description of one of these videos. I actually used one of my links, took it to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. From there, I got a message on the screen after I had applied that my application was pending. So that really surprised me, because I have many different card products with Chase. I have all the Chase Ink business cards, except the Ink Business Premier that's coming up on the list, but I just don't like how it doesn't transfer with some of the other points within the setup. I know that card is still a keeper card, at least for the first year of holding it. It does have a $95 annual fee, so you got to make sure that opportunity cost doesn't coincide with you actually getting that card either. Now, when I had the status that my application was pending, I waited about 30 minutes before getting a call from Chase. I was just doing some work on the computer, and the question that they gave me, it was straightforward. They were just like, yo, Brian, did you apply for a card? I was like, yes, ma'am. And from there, she was like, all right, you're good to go. We approved you. From there, I got the card within 3 to 5 business days. After that, guys, I found the card in my profile waiting for me there. I went ahead and actually transferred a lot of my points. So in total, I have over 1 million points right now with my Chase account, and then all of that is sitting within my Sapphire Reserve card. And from there, I'm now going to be tracking the welcome bonus offer. For this card, I need to spend $4,000 in 3 months for 60,000 points. I've been having like a lot of birthdays coming up. My mom's birthday, my girlfriend's dad's birthday, my girlfriend's sister's birthday, my dog's birthday, his first birthday actually. Shout out to Credit Astro, guys. Wish him a happy birthday down there. So, you know, a lot of gift buying is going on a card like this, and pretty much like any other expense that I have not related to my business. But if I can't hit that welcome bonus through my regular spend, I will go ahead, put a business spend on here, and then I'll just make a note within my own books and to my accountant. Hey, yo, I had this one expense I put on my personal card, but it is a business expense. So that's naturally how I would do it. So ladies and gents, that right there is an unboxing, and pretty much just like a real-time update on some of the cards that I'm adding to my own portfolio. I think this makes up like the 16th or 17th card now that I have here, but you know, you start losing track after being in this game for many, many years. Once I hit the welcome bonus on this card, I'm definitely going to hold it and keep it for 1 to 2 years. This is then going to be competing against the Amex Platinum. And from there, I'm going to gauge whether or not how much I'm traveling, if I need to go ahead and close any one of those cards. But in the moment coming ahead, I do have a few more cards that I'm looking to get. I haven't touched any of the Hilton cards. That's still upcoming on my list, especially if I ever do decide to take a nice little Hilton vacation, take advantage of the Hilton Diamond status that comes with free for one of those cards. And then there's also the whole world of Capital One. And even most recently, I made a video talking about the US bank cards. Even for me being within this game for the last 5+ years, there are still many different cards that I can get to continue racking up those free points. As a reminder, if you're watching this video and you have credit card debt, please just disregard the last 10 minutes of what you heard. If you have any credit card debt, focus on getting yourself out of that hole first before looking to travel the world for free, and reap the benefits that some of these credit cards have to offer. So if you guys are interested in applying for any one of these cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve, be sure to check out the link down below in the description. Be sure to subscribe, join our Facebook group if you haven't done so already. It's completely free and you'll get added to our newsletter where I'll be hitting you with daily emails on credit card tips and tricks. And anytime we get a new video posted on our channel, we'll be notifying you there as well. By the way, within our Facebook group, if you are looking to get the best welcome bonus offer possible on a certain credit card, or you're not sure which credit card you want to get and you know the type of travel you want to do and the type of spend you generally have, go ahead and fill out the type form pinned in the Facebook group. And from there, one of my team members is going to connect with you on making sure you get the right match. All right, that's it. Have an amazing day and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.